Hello, my name is Not Real, Knottreel, and I am the finance minister here for the nation, Fairyville, but you already know that. Welcome to this month's live podcast. I want to remind you people that it was you who voted for me. So remember, just consider to yourself that maybe, just maybe, you voted for the wrong person. Let's answer some tweets. At BB227G4ND25437 says, "Are you going to war soon with the country Sissyland?" And your answer to that would be, "My accountant has been ill for the last few days and has not been in the office." If we, me and my accountant, who's going to do all the work, will determine that the return on the investment for going into Sissyland, and, well, if it can beat 5% return on investment, well, we will. We most certainly will. And remember, you can't vote on whether we decide to invade Sissyland or not. You've already voted for me, and quite frankly, I'm stuck here for many, many, many more years. We have another tweet. Is the fairy backed by gold? And, well, before I answer that particular question, remember, the reasons why other nations have went off of their gold standard is because gold is just too heavy. It's hard to lift. It's also a dust collector. You stick the gold, you store it for years, you come back, and it's all filled with dust. How boring is that? And the work to clean the dust off, not worth our time. But years ago, a person who was working in the gold vault had a pound of gold drop on the ground on their foot. And this person wasn't wearing shoes. Well, this person screamed, yelling swear words when this occurred. And you gotta think, it's too hazardous to be on a gold standard after situations like this come in play. But we do have gold. We have about 5 pounds or so in our vault, but man, it's scary. What happens if someone's walking around without any shoes on? It's a very, very scary situation. Overall, though, the fairy is fiat. Yes, it's fiat, which means fiat currency requires you, the people, to have faith in this. Lots of faith. But remember, the warning signs for not having faith in our fairy is that they're all going to laugh at you. You are going to be a major minority. Do you want to be laughed at? No, and there is not one single corporation or franchise that is willing to pay you anything else but the fairy. So why would you not want to have confidence in the fairy? Oh, you just gotta have faith. And remember the song from George Michael. You gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Oh, you gotta have faith. George Michael is telling you that you gotta have the faith. And isn't that a good song? I mean, you are totally disrespecting that song if you lose faith, of course, in the fairy. And remember, just one final note before this podcast comes to a completion. The definition of faith is having a confident belief that does not require any logical proof or material evidence. It's harder. It's much harder to have and find proof or material evidence than it is to have faith, because faith requires no work. You just gotta say, yeah, this is good. It's good. As was this video. Thank you for watching the podcast. Bye-bye.